Welcome to the Ascension News.
Hey, everybody.
We are here. I'm here with Priscilla from 100 Graces. We are doing Tarot Tuesday.
Hey.
Hope everybody's all set and ready to roll. Today's topic is Tarot for Attunement. I don't,
Ooh,
I
very
don't, e-
nice.
I don't even know what that means, so you're gonna have to
Just
like.
like a tarot for, tuning into yourself, into your higher self, most importantly, just getting right with the universe, making sure you're on the right path, all that good stuff, pretty much.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Getting good with God. So Tarot.
exactly. Or like higher self God, however you want to call it, but can't get good with your, some sort of higher power that you believe in, then, it's kind of hard to get everything else in line, I think.
Wow, I really like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, put it on a t-shirt.
I really like that. Okay,
Merch coming out soon.
good. Okay, so our first question then is tarot something anyone can just pick up on their own?
I mean, yes and no. Yes, in that it's not at the end of the day. I mean, I think if people can figure out law, their mortgage, all these other things, I think tarot is just one other thing to study. No, I don't think you can immediately just get it because again, going back to it, it is something that needs to be studied. Like you need to study what all the numerology means, the different court cards, at least getting down the major arcana cards, which is 24 of them, because those kind of are the anchor cards for like your entire spread. There is a lot of reading involved in that aspect. um so yeah, it's not something that like in one day you're going to be a tarot expert, but I think everybody has intuition. Everybody is born with intuition, just like in athletics. I personally am not an athletic person, but some people just naturally can just like play volleyball or whatever. I think some people are naturally more intuitive than others, and those who are naturally intuitive are going to have an easier time. So I don't know, would you consider yourself a natural intuitive, or is it something that you kind of work on?
I think I'm natural. I think I get information. Yes.
Right. Like you just, even as a little girl, you probably just like were like, oh, weird. I just got this kind of
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yes. A lot of crazy stuff. Yeah.
Crazy stuff. What do you mean crazy? Like just getting people's last names randomly or
All kinds of stuff. Like, ugh, I can't even go there because it's too scary sometimes.
oh really? Okay. Yeah.
Like as a little kid, I would see people dying.
What do you mean? Like you mean as a premonition?
Yeah.
Oh.
I would say some stuff to my father, and he would be like, "You scare me." But
Oh really?
as a little kid, it to me it was like a movie, right? So I would just say
Yeah.
something like "ba ba ba ba," and he'd be like, "Oh my God, you're scaring me." And to me, it was just like something I saw that seemed natural to say. Like your kid would say something, water, right? You wouldn't be scared of that, right?
Right.
So to me, it was like that. But to him, he was like, "Oh, this kid, we got to tie her up or something."
Yeah. Yeah, and that's hard, and that's really hard for parents to navigate, especially parents who aren't in kind of more, I don't know, the new age studies, if you will. It's just kind of like what's happening. Is my kid just being super weird? Yeah, that's a hard one to navigate.
My mother was supportive. She'd say, "You can do anything, be anything, you just have to believe." But my father was afraid.
Yeah, because that's just kind of if it's out of his comfort zone. I mean, what is he going to say to that?
Yeah, he was
Like,
afraid.
cool, go take a tarot class.
But I never was afraid of it. I honestly, I just didn't realize it wasn't normal till I was 16. I was shocked.
That's still a pretty long time.
Yeah, I was shocked that people couldn't see or know things the way I did. I was shocked.
Yeah. I remember I would like randomly just guess people's last names correctly, and I think my dad thought that was super weird. So yeah, I was just a weird kid. But I mean, look at it now. I think it's intuition if you look at it from a higher place. But anyway, I mean, I guess going back to the question before I totally trailed off was that yeah, there's definitely intuition plays into tarot. So does reading and education. So you know, um, but at the same time, I think it's something that if anybody wants to do it, it's something that they actively want to pursue. Absolutely, they can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Second question. What is up with inverted cards?
I know people either love or hate inverted cards. Most people hate them. Inverted cards, so for any viewers watching right now, inverted card just means when the cards, instead of being upright, they're flipped upside down. Inverted cards, they usually mean either it's an energy that's either completely blocked off right now, or it's the opposite of whatever the upright meaning is. So if it's, say, the 10 of cups, which is kind of like, for those who don't know that card, it's you have like a couple and there's like a rainbow and there's like 10 cups. It's like obviously a very happy looking card. So if it's like inverted in a spread, that could mean it's like something that's causing you unhappiness instead of happiness. um yeah, or it could be just like a denial of that energy, which kind of goes back to just it being a blockage. So those are kind of like the interpretations of that. A lot of people hate inverted cards because it's like, what do I do with that? It's not perfect. I don't know. There's not a direct way to interpret it. And I think that's also kind of the beauty of an inverted card, depending on where it is in a spread.
Okay.
It adds that extra dimension of like something that could be, but either you're blocking it or it's an opposite of.
So it's almost like a challenge. It's like it's challenging you to look deeper or to listen, to change.
Exactly. And it's kind of, like, and just as life is complex in itself, it's a complex thing to interpret, it's kind of like, oh, it's just like a card that's upside down. But but yeah, I think and maybe, if it comes up in one of our questions that, the viewer right now can kind of see a real life example of how to interpret that. But I think it adds a lot of layers, and I know that some readers just disregard it completely. They'll only read upright cards, and I think you're really losing out on that by doing that.
I agree. I think we do.
Hmm.
I think we do need inverted cards. I think we need them because you need to challenge yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be in the same little trail.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Number three. I don't have time to do both meditation and get into tarot. What is more important? Whoa, that's a loaded question. That's a good question. Woo.
Well, that is a very low question because I think tarot in itself is a meditation. To me, I mean, my definition of meditation is anything that takes you away from your life for a little bit and forces you to just like tune into yourself. So it could be a walk on the beach by yourself, whatever. I think I would count that as a meditation. I think tarot is a meditation. So because you're away from whatever the humdrum of your life is, and you're here with yourself, with an issue, and you're like bringing yourself into these cards. You're tuning into your subconscious and kind of like absorbing all the symbolism, absorbing what is in front of you. So it is a meditation, but in terms of meditation, the way that you're in like easy pose and you're kind of like with a mudra and just like sitting there in silence. I think that's a preference if you had to choose between those two. I mean, I think, yeah, like a meditation, if you really just need like an emergency time, a silence for yourself and just like think about something. I think that's important, but I think for people, okay, I don't know. I'm like somebody who like I like reading all the time. I like lots of information in my life at all times. I like tarot because it's like something I can actively just like try to wrap my head around. So I have a preference to tarot. If I had to choose between like sitting by myself for like 15 minutes in complete silence in a mudra versus reading a tarot spread, I would personally prefer tarot spread because it just because it's more active. But I guess it depends on who you are. I don't know. What do you prefer usually?
Oh, I mean, I think I go with the moment. Sometimes I need to pull some cards, and then sometimes I need to just be quiet and meditate. So I fluctuate
Right.
from both. I do both. I think they're both important for me, but maybe people should just decide, okay, do this one day, do that the next, right?
Yeah. I think you'll get answers either way. I think silence brings a lot of answers, but I think tarot also directly brings a lot of answers.
Yeah, because if you're not connected to the information when you're meditating, you're not going to get your answers. You're going to get confused. Maybe you'll just be quiet and you won't get any signs. But the tarot is going to give you a damn sign. It's going to tell you.
Right. Or I know some people who literally can't meditate.
Yeah.
Like they literally can't like sit through it. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's just too much
They can
to
be
be in
quiet.
silence.
Yes. 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 I agree. Okay.
I'm kind of like that sometimes, to be honest, too. Like that's kind of like torturous a little bit.
Yeah. I really like this background. It looks really good.
Thank you.
Okay. First question. We're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, we're doing questions now.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
So,
get this. Okay.
will my sister get married this year?
Oh, okay. So yeah, before we go to questions, I just want to say these are real questions, but I wanted to just let the viewers know that this is an example, an active example of how to interpret cards and do like an active tarot spread. So if anybody has any immediate healthcare or legal questions, definitely consult an attorney or a doctor. Just want to make that preamble before we move on. But
Yeah.
yes. All right. So what was the question? Okay, so the question was,
will my sister get married this year?
okay, so we're gonna do a 3. This is an example of a 3 card spread. Okay, so I'm feeling this one. I'm gonna choose this one. And I'm gonna go with this one. All right, so I'm doing this with one hand.
If you're listening, just say hi because we'd like to hear from you. Or if you have a question, we only have 2 more, but if you have a question online, we'll take your question. So,
oh my God, that's hilarious. So we were talking about inverted cards, and this is entirely, every single card here is inverted. So that's funny. All right, but I'm gonna just read it upright.
okay.
So upright, it's like Judgment, Judgment, Major Arcana card. And then you have the 4 of Wands, which is like domestic bliss. And then the 10 of Cups, which I mentioned earlier. Funny enough, I brought as example, which is the card of just like emotional happiness. So you have Judgment, which is basically everything culminating, coming to an end, and like all the karmatic elements playing out, getting what you deserve. And then you have the card of domestic bliss, and then you have the card of happiness. So will your sister get married this year? It's like, if these cards were all upright, this is like perfect. I mean, this is like exactly what you want when you're asking about whether or not you will get married, or if your partner's the right partner to marry to. I mean, this is like literally perfect. It's like the right person, domestic bliss, and like pure happiness, but it's inverted. So I don't know the context of that. I don't know if she has like maybe, I don't know if she has like cold feet about the person, or I don't know what's going on. Like, again, I don't know this person, so I have no idea what the background story is, but it seems like there's definitely potential for like a really happy situation.
Wow. Okay.
That is like somehow, yeah, getting like blocked off a little bit. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. People get cold feet when they get married. It happens. It's like very, I mean, really though. I mean, it's like in every rom-com. I mean, it's like it's in all the blogs. I mean, people talk about it, right? Getting married is a really big deal. So maybe just right now she's freaking out a bit. Maybe it's the right person. She's freaking out a bit. I have no idea.
I have a funny story about that. When Jill and I got married, we decided to have our wedding
You're talking
party.
about you and Jill.
Jill, yes. We had our wedding party before we got married, so that we could decide. And we invited, like, it was like 200 people there. I was living in a loft downtown, so it was
That
like
is a pretty big wedding. 200
it was
people.
It was a big wedding, and he cooked, of course. So it was all.
He cooked for his own wedding.
Yes. So we had not. We just, you know how you have to sign. You go get your license, right? So we had a week. So we had our party first. And then during that week, we were saying, we asked each other, do we really want to get married? But we already had our wedding party before. And at the end of the week, we said, okay, I guess we do. So we had like a week to decide yes or no. Even though we were going to do it, I was the one that was like, it was weird. It wasn't traditional. So we were actually not married when we had our wedding party.
That's funny. But that sounds like a good time though. And yeah, and it's like, again, like I don't know the context of this person's backstory, but like family pressure definitely could hinder a lot of things.
Well, it sounds like him. He's like
If
wanting
your
her to
family
get.
wants to invite like 500 people, that's like, you know.
He wants her to get married. It looks like. Okay, next question. Um, will my little brother
Let me put this back.
Will my little brother get accepted into college?
Okay. All right, okay, so I'm doing this one hand. I'm gonna have to shuffle this a little bit because I
Okay.
just don't want the same, I don't know. I just want the cards like, let's be equitable. All right. So little brother going to college. All right, let's see. Let's do 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm gonna place them here. All right. So all right, we have the 2 of Wands, looking out into the world, Ace of Pentacles, opportunity, and 4 of Swords is rest. So yeah, I think your little brother is definitely going to college because the Ace of Pentacles, that is literally the card of an opportunity coming up. And then you have the 2 of Wands. I'm going to zoom in here. The guy's like with the world in his hand, he's looking out. There's an opportunity, and then the 4 of Swords is like resting, just like waiting it out a little bit, taking a little temporary rest. So yeah, that's a yes. And there's no inverted cards in this one too.
Good. So your little brother is getting accepted to college.
He just needs to chill out a little bit.
Yeah. Trust the process. Okay.
Exactly.
Last.
That's my interpretation of that.
Yeah. Last question. When will I
Okay.
meet my soulmate?
I love that.
That's a
I love
good
soulmate
question.
questions.
That's a really good question.
Okay. Whoop. All right. So it's like I'm feeling this one. 2. 3. All right. Oh, yay, the sun came up. And then 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, interesting. All right. So the sun coming out, the sun is like victory, success, happy, happy situations, just a good outcome. But then interestingly enough, you have the 7 of Pentacles, which usually it's a guy waiting to bear fruit. I mean, the card's kind of self-explanatory. He's like kind of looking down at his pentacles and like seeing what's going to happen to them, and it's inverted. And then you have the 3 of Swords, which is kind of like the heartbreak card. It's like the ultimate heartbreak split kind of card. So yeah, it's like waiting for the right person, getting over a breakup, but it's definitely going to come. So who knows? I mean, I would interpret that really as just breaking up with the wrong person and like kind of working on yourself a little bit to usher in the new and better, much better.
So instead of saying, because the question was, when will I meet my soulmate? So you can't give a definite date or time, but it's about just healing first, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's not like that, a question like that. I think sometimes with 3 card spreads, you can do certain timelines, especially if it's like the 8 of Wands. If you get like the 8 of Wands, that's like something that's probably like this week. You're gonna get some communication this week. But if a major arcana comes up, kind of like this person got the sun, then it's like a whole overarching theme of like finding your happy and finding your worth, like finding your value. And that's something that's just happening right now. There's no timeline put in on a major life cycle,
Yeah.
Can't put a timeline on that. But knowing that it's definitely like the 3 of Swords, like this being a minor arcana, so it's like a kind of recent-ish breakup. Like this looks recent to me, but this is like an overarching theme in this person's life, is like getting over it. Yeah, finding the person who should deserve you.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. It sounds good. All right. So let's.
I mean, I don't know. Some readers do timelines more. But when I see major arcanas, I don't see, there's no timeline to that. It's just right now, work on it now. Like,
Yeah.
what does it matter? it's next week or not. Do it now, you know?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go to your website. Let's see what you got new.
Yay.
All right. It's moving right along. All right. So at your website here, we're going to go to what's new. So we've got
Yes.
the labradorite teardrop hoops. We've
Yes,
got
that is new.
really pretty, really pretty.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Thank
click.
you.
I'm gonna click on that for a second so people can see it.
Okay.
Oh man, that is stunning. Tell us about.
Yeah, the photograph doesn't show that it's actually blue flash labradorite.
Uh huh.
It's so it actually, there's like a blue kind of a sheen to it when you look at it up close. It's like this fiery blue sheen, blue green kind of sheen thing.
Yeah. Wow. Really nice. Tell us what labradorite means. What it does.
Labradorite is like the ultimate kind of third eye, connecting with your intuition, mystical kind of understanding like the timing of things, tuning into kind of certain like messages that your spirit guides, your intuition is sending you. It's a very mystical stone.
Wow.
So for those people who are like in their heads a lot, who like, you know, want to understand like the spiritual side of things, but just get into their analytical mind, it's a really great stone for like shaking that up a little bit. And for those who are already in tune, kind of like, you know, like you were mentioning, like you kind of naturally are, then it just makes you even more kind of like, whoa, kind of like
Yeah.
more aware of it.
Okay. So let's go back
Yeah.
to what's new and see what we got. Okay. Let's look at the snakeskin jasper. Wow, that's really
There's a white lava stone and black lava stone version of that.
wow. This is the black that we're looking at.
Okay.
Really
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. Snakestone jasper, also known as aquaterra jasper. It's just on top of being gorgeous. It's just like most jaspers has a very protective quality to it. So I don't know if you're around a lot of negativity in general, it's a really great stone to have. It kind of like wards that off. And also jasper is it's a very physically stimulating stone. So it's a great stone for, I don't know, workouts, hikes, those kind of things. It brings in a lot of energy. Yeah.
Beautiful. And I noticed that you have that pay later, that what is it called? Pay
Yes,
for,
Klarna's awesome. I think for orders, should be for orders over 50. I'm not sure if they've made it more lax than that, but for orders over 50, you can pay in 4 installments and there's no interest at all.
wow.
It just means that you can pay like on whatever the installment is divided into. So yeah, it's a
Wow.
really great new feature.
All right, let's look at the vitality mala.
Oh yeah.
That is really beautiful.
And
Wow.
that one is it's a tiger, it's a multicolored tiger eye. So it's not just a regular plain tiger eye. It's a yellow, red, and blue with a Bodhi seed.
Stunning. Stunning.
Yeah, that's a great beginner mala because you have the Bodhi seed. So
Yeah.
if you're into the mala meditation, it's a really, really great like tactile way to just like, get into it.
Mm.
And you have the tiger eye. So and you have a citrine. Yeah, there's a citrine pendant on that too. So it's a great like abundance, kind of like get your energy up, get going, go get them type of energetic mix of a mala.
I really like the Bodhi seeds more and
Yeah,
more.
you got
Just
to. It's an OG.
yeah, because it really stimulates your fingers,
It does.
your meridians. So now let's look at the amber necklace.
Oh, that one's a nice little minimalist piece. Just like a little simple. It's so simple, but it's such a great way to incorporate amber into your wardrobe because how else are you going to incorporate amber into your wardrobe?
Mhm.
You know, you're not going to wear one of those like teething necklaces as an adult, right? So, I mean, realistically speaking, people, but amber's great for adults. Amber's great for, you know, stress relief, like pain relief, all those things. Amber is really like the original because it releases the heat, the body heat releases like the oils to come out. So adults need it too. And I think this necklace is a really nice way. It's a really chic way to wear an amber necklace as an adult.
I
You
think
know,
so too. Okay,
not that I'm against teething necklaces for adults. I mean, sure, do that too, rock that too. But for
oh my God. All right.
for those who don't want to do that.
All right, we're going to go to the sell page real quick. Let's see where we're going to go and look. Wow. Let's just look at everything first before we decide to look deeper. Some really, this healer mala, $54. That's
Yeah, I think that's the star on my sale
any,
page right now.
yeah, any mala that's, for that price and this quality, this is amazing. You know what?
Yeah,
I just got to click on it because that's just,
for a gemstone mala, for sure.
yeah, that is such an amazing price.
That's a really gorgeous, and it has aquamarine in it.
Yeah,
Aquamarine's amazing
you can't get
and really rare.
you can't get any better. Wow.
No.
So beautiful. This could be a good mala for a man because it's so masculine, huh?
Yeah, definitely it is, because you have that black going on. I think a man could totally rock this mala for sure.
Yeah. It's just really beautiful.
Well, you just can't get, I mean, it doesn't get better than Snowflake Obsidian and Aquamarine. It's like you have these two really calming, kind of like woosaw type of stones. And like Snowflake Obsidian kind of pushes you, has more of a mental healing energy. Like it pushes you to realize, okay, these are things that I'm blocking myself from. I need to like get out of this. And like Aquamarine is more just like sedating. It's just like kind of, it's like a gemstone Prozac in a way. I think. I think that's actually what they call it. Maybe they call it. No, I think that's what they call amethyst. But I think aquamarine's more calming than amethyst, personally.
Oh, it's so
It's like,
beautiful. So
yeah.
beautiful. Okay, so let's look down some more. Wow, I'm just blown away at that mala. So beautiful, and the price is just
It's
ridiculous.
a really good price for Mola, yeah.
Yeah. Let me look. I wanted to do two things.
Oh, and yeah, don't forget that viewers get an extra 20% off with the code Tarot20.
Oh yeah. That's right. So code
So yeah,
Tarot code 20, or what is it? Say it again.
just Tarot20.
Tarot 20.
TAROT20.
Okay, so if you're a viewer and you want to, so that would be 20% off of that, off of the
Off of the
54.
sale, yeah.
That is not a bad deal.
Yeah. Especially in time for Mother's Day, y'all.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, I'm going to go to do the triangle quartz gold earrings.
Yeah.
Those are so beautiful.
They really are.
Oh
I put
my
them on
God.
sale because I'm not getting any more of those triangle quartz back, just because they're hard to get. It's hard to cut quartz into that shape. But yeah, those are really nice, and they're very great for every day or dress them up. Um, yeah, they're really unique. You're not going to find quartz shaped like that very often.
No, and then so $11, then 20% off of that. I mean,
That's a really good deal, and
that's
I have a gift pouch and everything. It was a really great gift.
really,
Whoever's watching,
really good. Let me see.
yeah.
Let me go. Oops. Let me go to so people can see how they look on. Yeah, that is so beautiful. See how they hang right there? Stunning, stunning, stunning. Okay, so let's look at one more sell item. Um, so let's look at this Simply Divine necklace, $32. Since it's Mother's Day, we want to kind of focus on
Right.
that. Uh, that is really, really pretty.
That's a really good Mother's Day one too, because it has a pearl in it, but it's a little modern.
So it's like pink pearl.
It's a pink chip pearl and pyrite
Oh,
with rose quartz.
oh my God, so pretty. And I
The
love the way
delicate.
you bead in with the chain. I really love that. It's so pretty.
It's a modern pearl necklace
It is definitely a modern pearl necklace.
for sure.
Let's see what it looks like on. Show that picture. Wow. Yes. So pretty. Look how pretty that looks. Elegant, beautiful, tasty. Wow. Okay, I want to just show the men's, and then we'll be done here. Men's collection, men's. Oops, it's right there. Men always get shortchanged.
They
So,
do. They do.
so for the men, there's some really beautiful basic. There's the black rutilated, the lava copper, Dalmanian, jasper, and the lava stone woven. And if they love essential oils, this is like perfect. But if they
Yes,
want
it
something
is.
more fancy, you can always do a custom and do just a basic stone. Like Gilles been going into the basic stones lately too,
Yeah.
right? He's like your
Yeah.
number one man fan.
Yeah. Yes.
He loves your stuff. Uh,
Yeah. The lava stone and copper one is my best selling men's bracelet.
all right, let's go deeper into that one real quick so people can see it. It is really, really. I think Gilles has one like that, doesn't he?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, really, really pretty. So I'm just gonna really bring it up so you can see it. 22. Oops, $22 and 20% off of that. It's really
That's a
good.
steal.
Yeah, and then they come in small, medium, and large, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They
So
do.
most men will probably be a
A
large.
large, yeah, a
Mm-hmm.
large. Unless they like it, unless there's real thin wrist, then a medium.
Right.
So 100graces.com, and you can design your own. You can go into the collection. I always like to go to the sales because no matter what you see, there's always something in the sale department that's just amazing.
Right. And
Um,
you never know. I mean, you grab it now. My sales are not always going to be there. They rotate a lot. So, grab it for a birthday gift coming up. I don't know if anybody is like my family, there's always a birthday every single month.
yes, yes.
So I've learned to just like buy all my gifts in bulk before.
All right, I'm just going to go to one more, and then we'll be done with it. The Dreamcatcher earrings,
Oh,
$8. eight
yeah.
dollars.
And it's
Honestly,
silver, it's sterling silver ear wires too. So it's not like
wow.
cheap material.
Plus 20% off of that. Come on. I
Yeah.
mean, that is a deal for people that like earrings.
And they're cute
So
earrings too.
they're very cute earrings. If you
They're
like
very cute.
I'm gonna try to go really big so you can see how they look right there. Really, really nice. Really, really nice on $8. You can't mess with that.
Not for
So
sterling silver ear wires, no.
no,
Mm-mm.
not at all. And then I'm just going to take you real quick. I know we got to finish because we're a little bit over time, but I'm just going to take you to the Mallas just so you can see in general her prices. So for 54 minus 20%, that's the least amount right there. But 68, 110, 84, they're worth it. Priscilla puts
Mm-hmm.
so much love and detail. She takes her time with the Mallas, and then she does custom as well. So you can see all these are reasonably priced, and they're all stunningly beautiful. If you're looking, everybody needs at least one mala. I have,
They do.
I have
That's true. That's a truth.
everybody just needs one at the very least. Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, because then you can know. Then you can know if
They can know.
meditation is what you need or uh, doing a card reading. All right.
Right.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Sorry. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. Blessings, love, and peace. And see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye, everybody.